Hello and welcome to Volume 2, Issue 22 of Coffee with Ciara. I'm in a slightly new setup here today. I think last week I talked about how I changed out, upgraded in my mind, my desk situation. So I used to have a standing desk like right here, and it was not conducive to the work I was trying to get done. So I now have this nice, I'm not going to move the camera because I just got it in place. But nice, big, wide, open desk space that I can use. And it is lovely, and I'm loving it. And I get to look out the window and see the hummingbirds. And I've been opening the window in the mornings, and it's been perfect. I'm so happy. For now. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying my new desk setup. I've got a lot more space for my paints, and yeah, it's just overall working out much better. So that's where I'm coming from this week. Slightly new arrangement for Coffee with Ciara. Let's see. This week I was totally on an upswing and then crashed again. I think I probably just overdid it because I was just so excited to be feeling normal, and then I have a tendency to just to overdo it, especially on a Monday. Like when I go into a Monday like totally gung-ho and I'm just working all day, I do tend to burn out. And then I've actually found a really nice rhythm with my day job where I go into the office on Tuesdays usually, and then Tuesdays just tend to be a more chill day. I'm not like trying to get a bunch of stuff done in and around work because I'm, at the office and I get to see people, and it just, it just allows me to chill out a little more instead of just trying to work, from dawn till dusk basically. And I think like having that kind of break in there right after a day where I try to cram everything in has been really helpful. But I didn't go, I'm actually, today's Thursday, I'm going in today to the office. So I think on Tuesday I was trying to keep up that same momentum. It just doesn't work. So, I'm 31 years into this life and still figuring out my own rhythms and how to keep up the like optimize my productivity and everything. But I'm figuring it out, and I'm still getting stuff done. So still generally feeling loads better than in the past few weeks of pregnancy. So just taking it one day at a time. Got my iced coffee from Equilateral down the street. So yeah. Let's see what is new around here. Still working on that sleeve on that sweater. A lot of focus on business stuff has kind of schlepped off the knitting, which is fine, but probably it's also an indication that I'm not giving myself enough downtime, or haven't been. And then, when I do feel totally depleted, I don't even feel like knitting. So I think like it's a good indication if I'm knitting regularly that things are kind of more in balance. Although that's not even true, because sometimes I will knit obsessively at the expense of all else. Just can't win over here. Anyway, I have a new painting. This is one session. This is on the highway. I think it's like Highway 2 or 3 in Alaska. they don't have a lot of highways up there. And it is going from Fairbanks south to Denali. This is not Denali, but it was a beautiful shot. There's snow coming, down on the mountains, and the river was just ice blue. Yeah, so this is just one session, blocking out colors and everything. And probably next week I will get started into fleshing out the details on that. I may add some clouds because I love to paint my clouds, and then I think I'm going to put a salmon over this one, done in that kind of traditional Alaskan style, because I love that style. And I only have the orca piece, Resurrection, done in that style, so yeah. That's what I've been working on. I've got a little pet portrait over there too. You can see the corner of it. That I have to finish up next week. And then I have a couple more in the queue. I would love to get some more in the queue, so please do not hesitate to place your orders for pet portraits. I enjoy them. But yeah, that's, I'm looking at my Home in the Blackberries. I just need to wire it and get it ready to hang and take it over to 1011 Coffee. We're going to Santa Cruz this weekend, which will be super fun. Nice to escape the heat. And we haven't been back to Santa Cruz since we moved away like 4 or 5 years ago, so that'll be nice. We're gonna see a friend who's graduating, and Jamie's getting a tattoo from our first ever tattoo artist. He did my quail, just upside down, but and then he did a couple other pieces. He did my little 3D guys, and he did my big lady on a jaguar on my arm. That was one of his original like flashes that I wanted him to do, giant on my thigh. So Jamie has a few of his pieces too, and he's getting a new one tomorrow, so, which is Friday. By the time you get this, we'll be back, and we'll be back in the relatively mild weather. It's supposed to be super hot this weekend. It's already super hot outside. Just gross. Anyway, yeah. June is going much, much better than May for me. I don't know about you, but generally speaking, despite the heat, I'm doing well. Yeah, that's really all I got for you today. I do hope that you are paying attention to your own patterns, that there is so much power in knowing and understanding your patterns and being able to work with them instead of against them. I think it's just gonna forever be a work in progress, but the more dialed in I can get, the better. I don't know if you can hear Jamie laughing. I don't know what he's laughing at, but he's distracting. Yeah, it's good to know your patterns. It's good to be able to work with them, like I said. That just feels like the theme with pregnancy is working with your limitations, not fighting against them. And this is something that I started learning with managing my depression too, is, if you can like allow it instead of resisting it, it'll pass through much quicker. And that's with any emotion, and that's with any, it's a very like Zen idea, right? To kind of go with the flow a little more instead of resisting. And it's a way to get through things, embrace it versus resist it. Yeah. Something that I intend to bring into labor also. That will be a very good opportunity to practice. with that, if you're in the Chico area, I hope you enjoy this cool Sunday. Wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying your days, your summer days, your week. I hope your week goes really well, and I will see you next time. Bye.